Good morning, guys. I'm having one of those mornings where you catch every red light. You know, one of those mornings. So, there's something else, again, as usual, that I wanted to talk about regarding, narcissistic and other types of abuse. It can get to be really hard to care about yourself and about your health and about life in general because it all seems so pointless. Because you are under the abuser's control. And what's the point in living your life if it's not your life? If you're just going through the motions every day and you hate your existence. Because really all you are is just a marionette for somebody else to manipulate. When they say jump, you ask how high, because if you don't, you're going to get punished. You have to hide all of your true thoughts and feelings and self, all of your traits and characteristics, your personality. It ends up becoming buried, and it can be really easy in some ways to lose yourself when you don't have a lot of outside input, a lot of ways and places where you can express yourself freely without fear of punishment. And, it can end up being kind of Stockholm syndrome with the abuser, where in order to survive, your brain goes, oh, we must fawn on this person. And so you end up developing this attachment to them because you are dependent on their goodwill for your survival. In the case of really independent and very sparkly people, depression is a real thing in these kinds of relationships. It's a huge thing. You just kind of lose joy in what you do because you don't have the freedom to do it. You are nitpicked, you are nagged, you are questioned. Where were you? Who were you with? Blah, blah, It's 101 questions, and you get grilled every time you do something as if you're doing something wrong. Okay? So eventually you just stop doing it because you know that a lot of times, even when you're doing it, while you're doing it, you're going to get interrupted with accusations and demands, and it's just it's so bad. It's so bad. You get guilt tripped, you get manipulated, controlled, all the things that the abusers use against you. They will use that to ruin any good thing that you have in your life. Be that people, activities, things you enjoy doing. And, it can get to the point where you just don't really want to live anymore because you don't have a life. You are quite literally just a puppet for the abuser. You are their punching bag. You are whatever they want you to be. Guess what? Another red light. Just seems to be the morning for that. So, depression is really, really, can be really hard for us to spot in these situations. And we just think, oh, that's life. That's just how life is. And that's really not the case, I promise. There's a saying, before you diagnose yourself with depression, make sure you're not just surrounded by crappy people. And it's true. anybody who was around me when I was with my ex, like actively in the same room with him, they saw someone who was, quiet, reserved, exhausted, and just kind of generally afraid to speak up. Now, this is what actually prompted me to think of this. Is so yesterday I was at work in the morning and hollering at a coworker, "Hey, how you doing this morning?" And she's like, "Oh, a little foggy, but I'm all right. It's a Monday." The boss, who's down the aisle there, he hollers, "Did she say foggy or froggy?" I said, "Well, she said foggy, but I think I gotta go with froggy. I think I'm kind of feeling that way." And my boss, who used to be a firefighter, goes, "Normal for patient." And it just cracked me up because it's so different from how I was when I was in a relationship with an abuser. Now, for context, when we say froggy here, when I say froggy, I'm not meaning like that whole itching to fight thing. I mean like, energetic and just kind of bouncing off the walls a little bit. And, that can be kind of illustrated, I guess, by also yesterday, after this incident, I jump scared one of my coworkers, completely unintentionally, but by being absolutely ridiculous, in order to distract from some things that were going on for that coworker. And it doesn't fix things, but sometimes it can help if you're not thinking about the thing actively. So it just really highlighted to me a huge difference in my personality being away from the abuser, because I'm not like stuck in that cage. I can be myself. I can be ridiculous. I can be me. I can interact very freely with the people around me. Obviously I have to make sure that I don't cross lines, but and know who appreciates what. But I went from being super repressed and depressed around the abuser to just being silly and ridiculous and cheering up the people around me and motivating them to action. Like there is not much that's better than hearing somebody say, "Hey, because of the talk that you gave me yesterday and just your general encouragement, I went to the gym last night. I actually feel like really good, so thank you." And that's the kind of thing that I'm just like, yes. Because when you encourage somebody's self-improvement, man, there's not much of a better feeling out there. It's pretty cool. And to know that you played a role in that is really super awesome. So, I'm at work, guys. Have a great day.